What if I told you that the most influential philosopher in Western history gave humanity a gift so toxic it's been killing people for 2,400 years? That every time someone sacrifices real human welfare for abstract principles, they're following a playbook written by one brilliant but catastrophically wrong ancient Greek. Meet Plato. The man who convinced civilization that perfect ideas are more real than the people who suffer and die in their name. His gift was the belief that somewhere beyond this messy world exists a realm of perfect forms, perfect justice, perfect beauty, and perfect truth. And ever since, those who claim access to these perfect ideas have been destroying actual lives to implement them. Congratulations, humanity. You've been worshipping a philosophical fantasy that turns good intentions into genocide. Plato's insight seemed brilliant. Behind every imperfect thing in our world lies a perfect form. Every crooked line points towards the perfect line. Every flawed government reflects the perfect state. This framework feels intuitively correct because human minds naturally conceive perfection. We can imagine perfect circles even though we can never draw them. But here's the trap. Once you believe perfect forms are more real than material existence, you inevitably conclude that the physical world, including actual human beings, is just a degraded copy of something better. The people suffering around you become shadows on a cave wall, less real than the perfect ideas you're contemplating. Plato's system creates the perfect justification for unlimited power. Those who understand perfect forms should rule those who don't. The philosopher king doesn't need to demonstrate practical competence. He possesses theoretical understanding of eternal perfection. This creates authority without accountability. When policies based on perfect ideas inevitably fail, the problem is never the ideas. It's reality's failure to conform properly. Every tyrant in history has used this exact logic. Stalin wasn't a dictator. He was building perfect communist society. Hitler wasn't actualizing personal will. He was implementing perfect racial principles. Apparently, the road to hell isn't just paved with good intentions. It's architecturally designed by philosophy professors. Today's experts don't talk about perfect forms, but they follow Plato's blueprint exactly. Climate scientists claim access to perfect models that justify destroying agriculture. Public health authorities invoke perfect disease control that requires eliminating human contact. Educational theorists implement perfect equity demanding identical outcomes regardless of individual differences. COVID lockdowns perfectly demonstrate Platonic thinking. Computer models represented perfect disease control, requiring sacrifice of imperfect human needs like education, employment, and social connection. When lockdowns failed to achieve promised results, experts blamed reality for being more complex than their perfect models anticipated. Real people pay the price when perfect ideas meet imperfect implementation. Dutch farmers lose centuries-old land for perfect nitrogen levels that exist only in environmental models. Small businesses close for perfect pandemic control. Children receive inferior education in the name of perfect equity that helps no one. The most insidious aspect is how Platonic thinking makes victims grateful for their destruction. Parents thank schools for holding back gifted children because perfect equality matters more than individual achievement. Citizens surrender freedoms because perfect safety requires perfect compliance. The antidote to Plato's poison is simple but difficult. Choose actual people over abstract principles. Judge policies by their effects on real lives, not their conformity to perfect theories. Excellence emerges from working skillfully with reality as it is, not from implementing perfection that exists nowhere. When someone offers you perfect solutions that require present sacrifice, remember, they're selling Plato's deadly gift. Perfect justice that destroys working legal systems. Perfect equality that eliminates individual achievement. Perfect safety that eliminates human freedom. The choice is simple. Keep accepting perfect gifts that kill real people, or choose messy, imperfect, actual human life that refuses to conform to anyone's theoretical perfection. Choose life. Choose the particular over the perfect, the real over the ideal, the human over the theoretical.